What's up, guys? It's Mike.
It's Jasmina.
It's Jen.
We all kind of know that when we're buying clothing in department stores here in the US, a lot of that probably came from sweatshops in developing nations. Does that ever...
It just never occurs to me. Like, maybe I see the sign made in China, but I don't really care. I mean, if it's cheap, I'll buy it, and I just don't think about how it's made.
The thing is, I wouldn't even look to see if it was made in China or anything. Like,
or anywhere else,
yeah.
China, Vietnam.
If you like the
Indonesia.
shirt, you just buy it. That's pretty much our mentality.
So I do feel like, although we hear it come up a lot, the word sweatshop, and we understand it's probably connected to a work condition that's probably deplorable, employing underage workers, and it's just horrid. But I feel like a lot of us, we don't have that mental image of it.
Yeah, I think oftentimes it just slips our minds.
And this video surfaced in China, where I think an undercover journalist went into one of the sweatshops in Jiangsu province. And this is a province that's really known for these types of sweatshops, like garments and textiles. And this video, if you look at it, this is crazy. People working there are often teenagers, 13 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old. And basically, you can see in the video, one of them is asking, I thought we get off at 10. And the response in the video was, you get off when you're done.
Yeah, and it goes to like as late as 3 a.m. Even though they start at like 7:30 in the morning.
It's like 19 hours a day.
At least 19 hours a day. They have to work over 28 days a month. I mean, some months there's only 30. There's some Februaries that's only 28 days.
Yeah,
that's it.
Leap year.
Like, if you work 28 days a month, would you even have the energy to like go visit your parents or whatever? I don't think these kids can visit anybody actually.
Well, that's the thing. Even if you're sleeping, right? Let's say you get off at 3 a.m. and you have to get up for work at 7:30. So 4.5 hours. It's not like you get off at 3 a.m. You're magically in your bed and you're falling asleep. You have to go home, wash up maybe. So at least that might take half an hour. So there's half an hour gone. So every night you're sleeping what, like maximum, so for some people 4 hours a night, 28 days, 29 days, maybe even 30 days a month. How do you keep that up?
Yeah, and they only get paid like $350 a month.
Only at the end of the year. And if you're thinking about this, what it really is, this is slavery. This is modern day slavery. When these kids enter the sweatshops, right away they get their IDs taken away, they get their phones taken away, they cannot have access to any of this. And they said, the factory owners say that's so they don't run away.
Yeah, but for these rural areas, like these families, they're from poverty-stricken areas and like they have no money whatsoever.
Yeah, you're right. We cover a lot of stories where in rural areas, we talk about the kid who makes 10,000 wontons a day to help out his family. In rural areas, like these kids oftentimes you're gonna have to start earning some money as soon as maybe even the age of 6, 7, or 8. You're gonna have to contribute because there's no money. And the problem is there's so many families like this where we're just poor. We have no money. We may have someone elderly at home and we need everyone in the family to work.
I'm pretty sure some of these kids, they don't even want to go work there. Like they're just like taken by force by authorities to go work there in those sweatshops, right?
And who knows, maybe even their parents force their kids to go. I'm not really
sure. It could be because in the article it did mention that there was almost like a smuggler type guy. And he sells these people to these factory owners. Like I said, this is what modern slavery looks like today. So guys, check out this video. This is just crazy. This kid says he's 15 now and he went to work for this factory at age 13. He said that at age 13 he was forced to make like 350 pieces of clothing a day. Then it became 500. Now he has to make 720. These factories exist all over China. I'm sure of it. They exist all over China. It's really not much I feel like the authorities can do to kind of crack down on all of them, nor I feel like they really try to, because people need to make a living. What are you gonna do? People are starving and they're gonna take whatever job they can get to make a living. So it's not even like, this is not the source of the problem. These factories is not the source of the problem. Society is the source of the problem. Like if you have a society where nobody can get a job, they have to subject themselves to these conditions, then what are you gonna do? What are people gonna do?
I mean, authorities are actually saying they're trying to find these sweatshops and like arrest these people who are like doing illegal things, but like, are they actually doing that?
I mean, these things are always gonna exist because there's always people in China who will work for peanuts because they have nothing. I mean, yeah, you go to Beijing, you go to Shanghai, yeah, those are a couple of developed cities, very commercialized cities, but that's not most of China. Take a look at this video and let us know your thoughts on this story. Thank you all so much for watching. See ya.
Bye.